the defense a little more to your liking, at least in the last three quarters?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I feel like, we came out with an edge in that second quarter. It was a 22-point quarter. I feel like we did everything we kind of needed to do, just pretty much withstand that first punch that they threw in the first.
Going into this, you haven't lost the first two games on this homestand. How critical did you guys view this game?
Oh, most definitely. It was a must-win. We came out, and the message was, this is one of the ones that we need. Most definitely, because, we're playing for something. We're playing for a position to be able to make the playoff run that we want to. So, really, just tonight, we just had to just come out with the mindset that it's going to be a tough one, for sure. Especially with this rough, gritty Miami team, we had to really come out and stay locked in.
Last game, you talked about the overall effort and communication on defense. What was your assessment tonight?
I feel like we did a lot better from the last two games that we've had. Of course, it was areas where we kind of got to a point to where it wasn't any communication, but we took the next step forward and got to a point to where it was like we're there for each other. At the end of the day, we stayed kind of together. It was a lot of frustration. I got frustrated in the first quarter, felt like I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do. Teammates came and pretty much pushed me forward instead of letting me take a step backward. For sure. So tonight we for sure stayed together as a team, as a unit, just kind of like let all the stuff happen that happened throughout the game, left that behind us and had a next play mentality, I would say.
How do you build upon that when, because you said it was a must win, how do you make sure yourself and your teammates sustain that effort going forward?
I would just say it's just communication on and off the floor, through the coaching staff and the players. Every day, every night, every minute, every second counts at the end of the day, and every possession counts in these games. So if we worry about the possession before or possession that happened at the beginning of the game or anything like that, it's something that kind of ties in and kind of sucks the energy out of the team. So at the end of the day, we just, like I said, stayed together. We made sure we comforted the guys that needed it. We made sure we pushed the guys that needed it. At the end of the day, got guys out of their head, got them out of their funk, and just went out and had fun with the game. Derek Jones and PJ, I was having a conversation with them at the end of the game, and they were just saying, you got to stay having fun with the game, because if you get to a point to where it's like you don't have fun with it and try to control everything, you get frustrated. And that's kind of like how it felt with me in the first quarter. So those words stuck with me for sure.
Daniel, Jason talked about you guys getting ready for your next matchup against Detroit, no matter what the record looks like. What does it say about you all and the league when you respect the team, no matter what the record is?
They're an NBA team just like any other team. They're going to come out with, their eyes on the prize, and that's to come out and win a basketball game. So we just can't take that for granted. At the end of the day, we can't just come out and just think that they're just going to lay down and just give us a win. That's not going to happen at all.
Were you happy with the way you guys handled the physicality and how much of that did that help on the defensive end?
It helped us a lot, because fighting against a team like this, Miami, you got to give credit to where credit is due. These guys are tough. They come out every night. They put their bodies on the line. And their energy is just out of this world when it comes to just their defensive effort. They're in the passing lanes. They're in the right spots at the right times. And they're a very well-conditioned team, I would say. So at the end of the day, we just had to come out and just kind of hold our poise, because we knew it was going to be just a rough game from the start.